Welcome to Andy's Chats and Tarot. Hello, Scorpio. Let's get into your message. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you to all who have supported this channel. I really appreciate it. Let's get into your message. I have been using 3 decks today, and those messages have turned out pretty interesting. So let's keep running with this. A little bit different style. Remember, not everything is going to resonate, so take what does and leave the rest. Let's get into this. Messages for a Scorpio. Okay, you've got the 9 of Swords in the reverse, the 7 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Pentacles. You have been worried about something, and I think you're kind of leaving that behind. It's more of a focus on investing in yourself, giving to yourself here. Learning something new, maybe. I'm hearing, I just got to the point where I just couldn't worry anymore. And remember, worrying is just so natural, but it's wasted time. It's wasted energy. It's a hard concept, but try and keep working on that with you so that you're also believing that, because you trust in the divine and where you trust in self and where you're going, and then there's no need to worry. And also remember, when we worry about things, it's often worse than when it actually happens, or sometimes nothing happens, and then that's wasted energy and hard on you physically to be worrying so much. But I feel like you're saying, look, I just got to the point where I just couldn't worry anymore. I had to let this go. And instead of worrying about how you were going to be perceived or how you were going to go about this, you just started to plant seeds for yourself, invest in self. Hangman here. This is to get in the flow. And this has been a theme throughout the day. People getting in the flow. The signs are getting in their cosmic flow, where they're supposed to be. Following the flow. You know when you're in your flow and when you're not. When you're forcing something or when you're worrying, that's not being in your flow. Getting in the flow. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Now she's very I'm saying self-reliant, but that's the actual opposite of what she is. Maybe you're coming across as that, or somebody else is. It's the actual opposite of what you are. The Queen of Wands is very codependent. She's all over the place as far as being emotional overkill. I think that's what you were in. It's like, I just can't not for one more second worry about this. Or I feel like for many of you, it's worrying about a whole series of things. 9 of Cups is out here. Focus on what you really want out of life. Maybe that's been part of your worry. Okay, turn that worry into action then. Get those books, sign up for those classes, take baby steps if it's too much at first. I sign up for one class, or I look into classes. You don't have to get a degree in something. In other words, it's not something overnight. Take a course, see if it's for you. Take a variety of courses, see what you like. I'm throwing out many different scenarios I'm hearing. Okay, so I think the worry has something to do with just sitting in worry rather than taking action, but let's confirm. Page of Swords. Here we are with our Page of Swords. Speaking the truth. Get clear with yourself. What are you wanting to achieve? This year, in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years in your life. Build from there. What does this require of you? Start taking action. Page of Swords. Get real with yourself. Start taking action. Precocious energy, Page of Swords. Start investigating what you're interested in. Start investigating what classes are out there, what options are out there. If there's not an option, I'm hearing create one. Okay, what would that be? Let's see. I'm trying to think. So I'm interested in healing with herbs. Okay, so I look for classes and nothing is just really resonating with me. Okay. So then I decide, okay, what is it that I really want to know about this topic? And then I do my own research and I provide a class. Something like that. If it's not available, create it. Knight of Swords here, and go after it. That's a knight that goes after it. Big and bold, go after it. I'm hearing, for as much as you're big and bold in your worry, turn that around. Put all that energy that you put into worrying into taking action, and pick one thing or pick 2 or 3 things, See how that turns your energy. You alchemize the energy around you. And I'm also hearing you get more sleep. Don't mess with your sleep. It's very key. 5 of Swords is out here. Yeah, I'm reading this as you're just fighting yourself. But I think you're getting to a point, like I said, where you're seeing, I just can't do this anymore. I've got to take action. But I do hear how. But how is what I heard. Okay. So we've talked about a couple of suggestions, but let's get a little bit further. King of Cups in the reverse. You're getting these very emotional royal cards, King and Queens, in the reverse. This is all about being codependent. Being emotionally all over the place. Okay, so try some grounding exercises, some grounding meditations, some grounding, get your feet on the grass outside. There are grounding pads too. Look into those if that's of interest. Just start bringing your tempo down with each day. Spend a little time with that, Start to ground yourself. The worst isn't going to happen. The sky isn't falling, and you just keep bringing it down. Okay? Work on that is important for Four of Pentacles. Is out here. Get that foundation that's healthy. Healthy, grounded foundation is what you're needing at this time. 2 of Wands, and that grounded foundation will help you with the 2 of Wands, looking at the future. You won't look at it as, I'm afraid, or I want to stay where I'm comfortable. You'll look at it as, wow, there's a lot I can learn. There's a lot I can do in this area to get where I need to go. There's a lot of action I can take. I'm ready to take action. It's like your second thought, taking action. Your first thought is, worry. How am I going to do this? Can I do this? Do I have the money for this? Do I have the time for this? Okay. Am I too young for this? Am I too old for this? It's like worry, 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 worry. Just look at it as, remember, we ground ourselves and we bring it down. The sky isn't falling. We bring it down. And instead we say things like, I'm just the right age for this. This is perfect for me. I've always wanted to do this. I will make the time for this. I have the skill set for this. This is customized for me, or I'll customize it in a way that I just love this. I am here to invest in myself now. Your dialogue is different. It changes. The dialogue with yourself changes. The dialogue with others. If someone's in your head going, you are too whatever for this, fill in the blank, then your dialogue with them is, I'm actually perfect for this. This is exactly the time to do this. I'm revved up for this. I know exactly how I'm going to go about this. I know exactly how I'm going to take my first step, let's say. You may not know what the second step is, but you're going to figure it out. Yeah, future looks bright. 3 of Wands. All right. I like seeing that. Big ships coming in. Invest in self. Get to the point where you're not worrying, but you're waiting for them. I know they're coming. Here they are. I see them on the horizon. Here they are. And I'm all ready for them to dock. More messages for our Scorpio. Okay, these two come out together. So I'm going to read them like that. 5 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. Invest in self. There is a lot of prosperity here for you once you do that. There's a lot of individual success. You are meant to focus on yourself at this time as I read the energy of the cards and invest in self. And there'll still be some left over. There's so much prosperity. There'll still be some left over to, still have your connections with others. But right now it's about you. And if you don't do this, it looks like a big regret to you. Okay? So it comes out together because it's an energy of either or. Do you sit in your worry and in regret? Or do you take action and you see the prosperity that's before you, that's around you? That's the leader that you are. Remember the Einstein quote, we're all geniuses. I don't know it word for word, but we're all geniuses. But if we're expecting a fish to climb a tree, that fish will live its whole life assuming that it's stupid, okay? You have to find, all of us have to find our path, where we're meant to be. And you invest time in what that path is. And you invest in you as you find that path. And then you become the leader that you were meant to be because you're in this path. It's energy like that. But there is a need for action and there is a need for clarity on what you're going after. And drowning out this worrying voice and energy. Scorpio. And I feel like a Scorpio wouldn't want somebody to know that they're worried. You are very confident. And I think if, just like anybody, because you're human, there are times when you're not confident, but you never let anybody know that. That's fine. You don't have to let anybody know this. But this is just saying, in my opinion, and in the energy that I read, that the divine is saying, but we know. We know what's going on behind the scenes, and we're here to help. We're here to address this. We're here to help. The Chariot comes out. This is energy going great guns, on fire. I think once you get started, you're just going to be like, oh yeah, and I want to do that. Oh yeah, and I want to do that. Oh yeah, and there's a part 2 to this, and I loved part 1, and so I want to be a part of that too. And people start recognizing you as a leader in that field. And that opens up your world to all kinds of stuff, maybe a new career, all kinds of stuff. It's going to hit you like a tower. That's at the bottom of the deck here. As was the Chariot, I believe, here. Yeah, I'm just like caught up in the energy of go, 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 go. So let's see. Maybe you'll find that you're like that. And so you're not just so engrossed in the details. I don't know exactly where these cards, I know this was at the bottom of the deck. I think the Chariot was too, but my point is you're not going to worry about the details, you're going to be so engaged, so action oriented. You forget about the details. Okay. The Chariot, fast moving action. You're taking action. And I feel like it just envelops you and takes over that action. And it's a tower moment in a good way, and then it just totally frees you up and changes up your life. Second deck, on the bottom of the deck, is the Hierophant, taking note, okay? So I know where that came from. And the Hierophant, that's all about your spirit team. You're getting the downloads. You're being taught. Look how the wisdom is being taught to the student. Yes, that's everything we've been talking about in this read. The growth, the leaves are all about growth. The tree, it's all about growth. And I'm also getting what you're going to leave for future generations. Maybe that's monetarily, and maybe that's this very thing you're in now, which is to teach other people to just not sit in their worry, but to take action and how to do it. Baby steps, how to do it. You help other future generations to do it. And the third deck, bottom of the deck, 10 of Wands. No more burdens here. Lean into your spirit team. They're a huge source of strength for you. Like I said, the downloads and learning. And don't fool yourself into thinking, I can't. And like I was saying, fill in the blank. I'm too old. I'm too young. I'm too... whatever it is. I'm too blonde. I'm too brunette. Don't let the silly talk take you out of this mode to achieve, to take action. You're meant for something here, and it's all about investing in yourself. That's where you're going to find it. Let the ghosts of the past, anything that worries you or is contributing to this worry or has something to do with regrets, let that all go. That all goes bye-bye. You're in the here and the now. Yesterday is already done. You're in the here and the now. Don't trick yourself into staying in this mode of fear or worry. Here and now, you're all about action, fire, getting out there, learning, listening to your spirit team. I am exactly where I need to be and exactly how I need to be, and here I come. That's the message right there. Let's grab a charm for you, Scorpio. And I feel like a lot of times you do live like this. I think that's very Scorpio-esque. So there's just some sort of glitch here where you're feeling off your game maybe, or you're feeling a little bit different, but don't let that hinder you, and don't let it hinder you for too long if you're there now. Okay, we've got the dove here and the bird, of course, messages from spirit, confirmation. We've seen that a couple of different ways. And we've got the dog, being loyal to, I see it as being loyal to yourself here. It's time for you to invest in you. Great. I love that. That's your message, Scorpio. I hope you've liked this message. I hope you like this channel. If you do, please like, share, subscribe. It really helps the channel to grow. Until next time, let's remember who we are. Let's remember our self-worth. Thank you.